You already know what it is, man. It's GoldmoufFamgoon. I'm rocking with 478 TV, man. Shit exclusive. Let's do it.
Yes, sir, man. GoldmoufFamgoon, man.
Yeah.
Back in the building, man. Second time, man.
Yeah, man. It's been a little minute, man. It's been a grind, been a process. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. One of them things I do, man, I go back and I look at that photo we took, man. And then, you know, we was in Macon, you know, we were both in different places in our lives. And now, you know, we on the top of the rooftop, you know what I'm saying? You got finished, you know, behind the scene video shoot, man. Just catch everybody up, man, with the last couple years of your life, man.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? When we first did the first interview, I was just getting out of prison, actually. And, you know what I'm saying? I was trying to readjust to society. You know, it's still a matter of me getting, you know what I'm saying, completely acquainted with society. But, you know, I knew what direction I wanted to go in, but I just didn't know how I was going to get there, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, within the past 2 years or so, I didn't kind of figured a lot of things out, man. You know, you know, having a dream. Everything started from a dream. So, you know, that dream, you know, gave me the ambition to just continue to move forward and continue to make progress. And that's basically what I've been doing, you know what I'm saying? As far as like the music shit, because when I got out, you know, I only had intentions on fucking with the music, you know, putting out some real good records and shit. And, you know, relationships that led to like a lot of doors opening. And I'm just grateful, you know, for the position, the situation that I'm in now, you know what I'm saying? Although it's a lot more to be accomplished and it's a lot more I'm seeking to achieve. I'm grateful for the position that I'm in, because it shows a lot of people who, you know, been incarcerated, a lot of people who encounter hardship, you know, a lot of people who really don't have the motivation and inspiration. I'm like a light to those people in the darkness, you know what I'm saying? They could be in the darkness, and I'm like a light that shows people that it don't matter what you go through, it don't matter, you know, what type of challenges you are against. If you believe in yourself and you continue to push, you know, you can pretty much achieve anything. So I'm like the inspiration to the people, you feel me? And I enjoy being that. And I'm nothing else, you know. I ain't here to shine on nobody. I ain't here to, you know, say I'm better than you or look down on the next person. I'm here to be a person, inspiration, the light, you know, of the struggle, the light of darkness, you know what I'm saying? Because I've been through all of that shit, you feel me? And every day, it's a struggle. You have to make sure that you watch and guard yourself, because, you know, those unfortunate circumstances can repeat themselves. You see what I'm saying? And so basically, that's what I am to the people. I'm the light of the struggle. I'm the motivation to those who aren't motivated. I'm the inspiration to those looking for inspiration. You feel me?
Yeah, man. So talk about like what was it like? Man? You know what I'm saying? 'Cause like you said, like you hit the ground running, man. Like, you know, I kind of look at your situation. I see a lot of myself in it, even though, you know, it definitely very circumstances or whatever. But I still, like you said, inspired me the way you hit the ground running, man. I see you doing everything, man. I seen that song you got with Anthony Hamilton. You know what I'm saying? You rolling around with Benny Siegel and stuff. Like, how did you stay focused? You know what I'm saying? Knowing that there's so many other variables out there too that can throw you off. You know what I mean? Kind of keep you distracted.
I mean, you know, when I seen Jeezy do it, and knowing that I was there with Jeezy, you know what I'm saying, when he did it, I mean, you know, I went to prison during that process, but I'm gonna be honest with you, like, Jeezy is like my greatest motivation, man. I'm gonna keep it real. Like, you know, a lot of people, they feel like, you know, me and him may not be on, you know, the best terms, but we are on the best terms. And truth be told, Jeezy is like my greatest motivation, man. Every time I see myself in a situation, or, you know, I want to accomplish something, you know, I refer in my mind to Jeezy, because, you know, I was there, you know, how he did it, how we did it. You see what I'm saying? And so that pretty much inspires me. You know what I'm saying? And having said that, it's like after going through hardship, you either want to do something or you either want to do something or you don't. You either gonna do something or you're not. And you know what I'm saying? I feel like if any man can do anything, I can do it. You see what I'm saying? I don't look at motherfuckers riding around in Rolls Royces and living, you know what I'm saying, the good life and say, damn man, fuck that nigga his car, fuck that nigga in his car. And I'll be like, shit, that nigga got it. I'm happy for that nigga. And I'm like, nigga, I'm finna do whatever it takes within my formula to get me a motherfucking Rolls Royce. Better yet, I don't only want that Rolls Royce. I want to own a motherfucking Rolls Royce car lot. You see what I'm saying? So that's how I think. I don't think that this can't be done or damn, you know, I can't do it. Yeah, I believe I can do it. I remember times being in prison, niggas sitting around arguing about how much money Lil Wayne got. I bet such and such got more money than this person. You know, how the fuck, you know, I used to sit back and say, damn, I don't want to be arguing about another nigga paper. I need some niggas out here arguing about my motherfucking paper. How much paper Goldmouf got? How much, you know what I'm saying? And so that's basically like a lot of the fuel that flame my furnace into, you know, being a person that I am and able to do the things that I do now. You know what I'm saying? I've established a lot of sound relationships, you know, not to, you know, call names for the instance of clout, but if I do drop a name or two, it's because I hope I can motivate people. You see what I'm saying? Inspire motherfuckers to put their best foot forward so they can hang out with the motherfucking Chris Tuckers, you know, with the motherfucking Chris Rocks, the Will Smiths, and so on and so forth. So if a person see me chopping it up and hanging out with motherfucking, you know, Dave Chappelle, for instance, then no, you can do it too. You just gotta, you know, put yourself, you know, use the situations around you, use yourself as a resource, you know, use all the resources around you, but in a benign way, not in a malicious way. Utilize these resources because that's what resources are to be, and that's utilized. You know, you use resources, and a lot of people see the term "use" as a bad way, but I can be used. If you can use me in a way to your advantage to make, you know, your community grow, your people more prosperous, then I don't mind being used. That's what the terminology derives from. You see what I'm saying? And that's what people got to understand. So it's okay to have a person over here working in finances, and you know this person and you build a good relationship for this person because you may need this person in finances. But it's a bigger picture. It ain't about only you and what you got going on. Because when I look at people like, you know, Rollo, and I look at people like, you know, T.I., these young brothers that came from the struggle, I see young brothers. I don't just look at what they doing or what they got. I look at the overall effect that their decisions have on a lot of people. These brothers, through what they have done, feeds a lot of families. You see what I'm saying? It's a lot of black girls and boys getting in college behind these guys' actions. You see what I'm saying? And these black kids that's going to college gonna one day have their own families, and their kids can go to college. So it has a tremendous impact on our community, on our race as a whole. And so I don't only look at the individual and what they are doing for themselves, the diamonds and shit that niggas glorify. I'm looking at the beautiful effect, the positive consequence that it has on a community of people. You see what I'm saying? And that's my aim. I can ride around. I got all the, you know, I got all whatever. I got all this shit, but I can ride around in the latest motherfucking Bentley or Lamb all day on my own and pop shit in and rock all the jewelry in the world. But it ain't. I don't look at it. It ain't just about me. It's about me, you know, paving the way to help families, to raise communities, to spread awareness about issues, social issues that really matter. You know what I'm saying? I want to be able to say, damn, you know, because of the decisions I made, I was able to motherfucking, you know, help 50 motherfucking kids go to college. You know what I'm saying? Because of me, this kid right here has a doctorate degree. You know what I'm saying? Because of me, this surgeon right here, he's a surgeon and he just saved, you know what I'm saying, multiple lives. He just had a heart transplant that was successful. You get what I'm saying? So that's how I really view this. I view what I'm doing as a stepping stone to greatness, to community improvement, to building real major shit. You know what I'm saying? I don't know no flossing level. I got fucking $1 million in jewelry right now. I ain't got on none of that shit. I just put on the Trap Elite chain because I'm representing my brand. But I ain't here to just, you know what I'm saying, outshine the next motherfucker. I really don't care about that. I've been in prison down there 18 years. I had nothing. I had to eat motherfucking cold ass beans and hard ass rice. Big ass rats running across the floor. I'm in the cell, you know what I'm saying, filled up with feces on the floor, and the motherfucking punk ass guard went open the door to clean this shit for 2 weeks. So I'm laying in the motherfucking bed smelling shit all day. So a nigga can't tell me about the struggle. I've been there. You know what I'm saying? So when I do this shit, I don't do this shit just for my own selfish means. I do this shit for the struggle because I know I can help a lot of people transition into greatness. You feel me?
So, man. And it's definitely motivational, man. I'm one of those people, man, that's inspired. And I go on your stores, I go on your page, I see how things you're doing, and knowing your situation. You know, the conversation we had the first time, man, it's definitely deep, inspiring to see you do your thing, man. Do you ever get like challenged, you know what I'm saying, on a day-to-day basis? Do you find like those vices or those demons, you know, trying to call you back and trying to distract you?
Yeah, man, every day, man, you got a lot of, you got temptations, you got struggles, you know what I'm saying? You got challenges. Because, all I know is the streets, really, The streets, I was raised in the streets, you know my story. A lot of people know my story. I was raised, on the corner, putting in work and doing all the other stuff. And yeah, a lot of times, things get pretty difficult. And like anybody else, we resort back to what we know best a lot of times. But, those have been really intimate temptations for me. But, I got good people around me. So, people encourage me to stay the course. Because as long as nothing comes overnight. A lot of people look at the Will Smiths and the biggest people and say, damn, they got this, they living like this. They see their cribs and their TVs. And, they cribs on TVs and shit. And people just want to have that like that. But if you look, ask yourself, how long Will Smith been in the game? You know what I'm saying? He's been in the game 35, 40 motherfucking years. Before the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air came out, he did Summertime. So these people been putting in work consecutively, non-stop. You know what I'm saying? Sleepless nights for 30, 40 motherfucking years. So, how could I expect to acquire what Will Smith got? And I only been in the game a year or so, 2 or 3 or 4 or 5. So, that applies to everything. So it's always going to be temptations there. It's always going to be those moments that, can define, are you truly dedicated and committed to, whatever it is you're pursuing. But you got to just shake those temptations and continue to pursue your dreams, pursue whatever it is you're pursuing without allowing obstacles, individuals, and circumstances to dictate, your deviation of your destiny. You feel me? And that's deep and shit. You feel me? Because a lot of motherfuckers let people tell them, nah, don't do this, or let situations stop them from motherfucking keep moving, going forward. You know what I'm saying? But you just got to keep on moving and going forward, man, because the moment you stop, that could be the moment you get your motherfucking break. You feel me? And so, don't stop. Keep on going. You feel me?
Yeah, they kind of just like, they kind of just bring it full circle. We were kind of talking a little bit about us getting up early in the year, you know what I'm saying, some circumstance, situation that happened that kind of slowed things down, but directly from me and you and our conversation and me trying to get up there and stuff like that, that's something I learned to just keep staying resilient, keep making it work, you know what I'm saying, like, definitely.
Yeah, because what you doing, man, like, you got this 478 TV, interview, podcast thing going on, This is a wonderful thing because you don't even know how you are truly impacting people's lives too. Just by you having this platform, just by you putting this content out there. So many people look at your content. Not many people may just look at the interview that we're doing right now and say, damn, I was just about to quit.
Yeah.
I was about to quit. I was finna say fuck this shit. But now I just heard Goldmouf say, man, no matter how motherfucking shit, how hard shit get, don't quit. Like, stay the course, keep pushing. And you know what? It goes back to you. Had you not made the decision to have this platform and interview me, then these people probably would have quit, blew their motherfucking head off like real life shit. People going through real deal depression. People going through real situations every day. And you never know what it is that caused these people to break or to just stay the course and keep propelling forward, you know what I'm saying? So fortunately, you know, this 478 TV is a beautiful platform for people to be able to review. So people can be inspired, you know what I'm saying? For people, so people can do whatever positive it has on them and you know, allow them to live out that positivity. You feel me?
Yeah, I mean, that's the whole purpose behind it, man. Like, you know, to just continue to just put that mirror up in front of our community and just show people what we made of instead of just highlighting the bullshit. Like,
yeah, cause you know me, you know, I'm from the streets. I done did every motherfucking thing that could be considered street. And I could be talking about stepping on niggas and all this stupid ass shit, but you know, that ain't what pay me, and that ain't what that ain't what create positive communities. That ain't what raise us up as a people. You know what I'm saying? You know, if a motherfucker gotta be stepped on, step on, keep on moving, we're gonna keep on stepping. But that ain't what it is, you know what I'm saying? And the nigga gotta be real mindful too about what they say in these motherfucking interviews, because everything you say and do will be used against you in a court of law. Niggas say, oh, Goldmouf, you can say whatever is entertainment. Nigga, I can't say whatever, nigga. I know I'm on the motherfucking FBI list. You know, so what the fuck I look like saying some crazy ass shit that ain't even true, because I don't even live like that. You know what I'm saying? No more anyway, but what the fuck I look like trying to cap myself to success? I'm just gonna be authentic. I'm gonna be real. You feel me? This is what I'm doing, this is how I'm moving, and this is what I want. You know what I'm saying? I want the best for mankind. I don't want to kill no motherfucking body, you know. I don't want to, you know, be in the community, you know, selling poison to my communities and shit. That ain't what I want to do. You know what I'm saying? I wanna bring awareness to these social issues that motherfuckers need to really know about, that people don't speak on. You know what I'm saying? I definitely don't want to be motherfucking living a certain life and talking about that shit and have to go to court and face the goddamn judge and they say, you see right here, you say you killed the motherfucker last night. Because he gonna be used against you. Yeah, so you know, let's just keep shit in this proper perspective. You feel me?
Yeah, like what, like, especially like nowadays, like with music and shit, like a lot of people, like, they just do whatever and say whatever for the clout, but they don't really think about the long-term aspect. Like what's your opinion on that? Like what you think is like really more like a mental health thing? Like people really not really understanding what they saying. Like they know what they saying, but not really understanding.
I think what it is overall, I think nowadays people make good music. You know what I'm saying? We got some real good artists out here. They making some real good music, but it's hard for people to have originality. People aren't original. You see what I'm saying? Because whatever they see, whatever formula they see winning, then they copy and try to, you know, mark that formula. You know what I'm saying? If the Young Thug type artists, you know, the high pitched voice and the auto tune that the niggas do, the niggas seeing him winning, so boom, they do that too. You know, back in the day when music was original, you know, you had the Busta Rhymes type niggas. They doing they own thing. Jay-Z them doing their thing. Nas over here spitting the way he spit. Snoop Dogg them over here doing what they doing. But nowadays, you know what I'm saying? You know, most people trying to gravitate towards the little baby Migos, a Young Thug type styles, the auto tunes, and everybody talking about the same. I got big sticks stepping on niggas. She ate the big dick. You know what I'm saying? We repping on niggas. That's just what it is. You feel me? So ain't nobody really original. So that's why when Kendrick Lamar just dropped that album, everybody going crazy because the rap world has been deprived of that. You know what I'm saying? They've been deprived of true artists being creative and being able to express themselves in a different way and bring social and conscious awareness in their music. That is something we don't have. And I got a homie from out west that I recently linked up with now. His name's Simba. Simba hard as fuck. You know what I'm saying? That's what he's spitting. You know what I'm saying? Not to say that the other people who ain't spitting that type of shit ain't hard. I'm just saying like that's what we lack in this industry. You feel me?
Let's talk about
Cat. Hear that shit.
Trap Elite. Let's get into Trap Elite, man. You kind of mentioned Trap Elite a little bit. You rocking the chain. Like, talk about how that came about. You know what I'm saying? The artist and how you represent.
Oh, Trap Elite. It's a label I started. You know what I'm saying? When I got out, I was like, I want my own label. I want to be able to do, I want to be the boss of my own. And so that's a part of me, wanting my own identity, wanting to establish my own brand. So I started Trap Elite Music Group, and shortly afterwards, I linked up with Rollo, so we merged our companies together. So now, we call it Trap Elite Famgoon. And so we got artists that, like we sign artists, and we just basically, we're on the grind. We slowly grinding our way to the top and trying to cultivate, develop these artists in order to, bring out their greatest artistry potential. You feel me?
Let's talk about how you and Rollo ended up connecting and shit. And, basically how that situation came about, like with the artists and shit. Like, how particularly like it came about.
Me and Rollo connected based on a vessel of a blessing. I just utilized that terminology. But we linked up, and we both Muslims. We both got the incarceration as a common thread in our history. We both young entrepreneurs, young bosses, if you want to utilize that term. We got like minds. We just love each other, man. To be real, we got a whole lot of love for each other. We got all kind of ideas we could put together. We communicate. We talk. We just brothers all the way around the board. And he gave me a platform. After seeing that I got out of prison, and he opened the doors. Literally he opened his mama door for me. He just told me to go in and sleep on the couch if you need to. You know what I'm saying? So it's a real true brotherhood that we have, and I'm grateful that he's a part of my life. I've actually learned a whole lot from Rollo. He gave me the game on a lot of things, and he co-signed me. You know what I'm saying? He just did everything that anybody in a position would do for another real nigga. You feel me? So I love the brother to death. I'm always, urging him to hold his head up. Whatever I can do for him, I'm gonna do it. I just love the brother, and I'm grateful to be a part of, a real movement of substance. You feel me?
Yeah, man, for sure, man. Like, how is he holding up, man? I know I've been hearing different things about him possibly coming home soon. Like, how is he holding up?
Yeah, he good. I mean, you know what I'm saying? He's a human being, of course, so he don't like the situation he's in, the circumstances fucked up, the conditions. But as a man of accountability, he understand that his actions led to these consequences, so he'll accept his consequences like a man. And he ain't sitting nobody else down. He ain't throwing nobody else under the bus. When he in pain, he in pain. If he decide to reach out to somebody that he's close with, like me and a couple other people, then he'll reach out. Otherwise, he's good. He's great. His spirit's up. I do my part to make sure he keep his spirits up, and I let him know that the shit you going through is temporary. When you get out, the world already done prepared the red carpet for you. One thing you gotta do is just walk down that motherfucker. You feel me?
Exactly. Like with the rap game and shit, it's a lot of cases going on with the rap game and shit. Like, do you feel like it's some like particular type target?
Nah, you gotta understand. Like, that's a two-part question. I'm gonna say no, but then I'm gonna say yeah, it is, because being black, you're a target in America. Period. So to have money and power, and to be black, on top of that, of course, you become a target. But all of that, those things are really based on our decisions, though. You feel me? Yeah. Like, it's about decisions, man. Because you could be a target all you want to, but if you make decisions that don't necessarily put you in the target range, then you know what I'm saying, you good. But as soon as you start making decisions, or your actions lead you into that vicinity of the target range, then of course they're gonna clap at your ass. You know what I'm saying? They're gonna knock your head off. So we got to try to make decisions that don't put us in that target range for them to pull the trigger whenever they want to. You feel me?
For sure, man. At the same time, like, you might got some youngins, man, they might look at it like, for instance, like, I'm real, as you know, like, I'm real tied to the making music scene, like the youngins too. And like they possibly feel like they might gotta prove themselves in another way in order to attain a certain type of level of success. So like,
Yeah.
I was gonna say like, what kind of advice or anything like words of wisdom you give to those young?
See, you can't really give advice to youngins and shit because they have to go through it themselves. You feel me? Like I could sit here and tell a nigga don't do this, don't do that. I told my daughter don't get pregnant. You know what I'm saying? Like youngins have to experience that shit on their own. You know what I'm saying? I would advise a motherfucker to the goddamn you ain't gotta be no motherfucking gangster to succeed, nigga. Be a Drake, you know? Cause one thing about it, if you out here doing that gangster shit, the consequences gonna catch up with you. And you gotta be able to bear those consequences. And sometimes it's a matter of death. You know what I'm saying? And other times it's a matter of you going to prison, never getting out. Or you may get out. You may catch 30 years, but you know, a lot of people ain't built for that shit. And niggas realize that when they get themselves in them situations, you know what I'm saying? They ain't cut for that shit. But you can't, but the only how motherfucker gonna know that is if they mostly go through it for themselves. They gotta experience that shit on their own, you know what I'm saying? I tell a motherfucker I did 18 years, I like to die in that motherfucker.
Yeah, we gonna we gonna get into it.
I like to die in that bitch. So if I sit here and tell you that shit was cookies and cream, nigga, I be telling them I be Cap. Matter of fact, you can call me Cap. You feel me? Shit, that shit like to broke my back, my neck, and my motherfucking leg in that bitch. But you know, thanks to Allah, alhamdulillah, I made it up out that motherfucker without a scratch on my face. You feel me?
So you know, man, like that's something I was gonna bring up, man. Doing some research, I didn't know that you had got stabbed like right before you came home, like not too long way home. So yeah, man, I just want to ask you about that, man. Like I ain't really know too much about it, like you know. So I was like, how that situation came about, and like you know what I'm saying, how you ended up like making it through, like
you know, actually. It was like, I think it was like 14 months before I came to I was scheduled to get released. I was running all the phones and shit and selling all the work on the compound in prison. And the Muslims had disowned me because I continued to have my hands into phones and drugs and shit, illegal shit in prison. So the Muslims, the imam was like, listen, man, you know, it's against Islam to be doing this, and you ain't gonna do nothing but bring confrontation or you know, bad things to the Muslim community in prison. And so in order for the imam speaking to me, he like, in order for us not to get caught up in your mess, because we're going to have to go about you, we just going to sever ties with you. So I said, shit, I'm a Muslim before I came to prison. I ain't in this motherfucker for no protection. I don't give a fuck about, you know what I'm saying, y'all severing ties with me, although I prefer, you know, to be in brotherhood with the brothers. But I don't need no motherfucking Islam for protection. I'm gonna keep selling phone. I'm gonna keep selling every motherfucking thing I can to get $1 in this bitch. And that was that. So when all the game bangers, they heard that, oh, Goldmouf on his own now. He ain't got the Muslims backing him no more. So I guess they thought she was gonna be sweet for him. But they already know I had already, you know what I'm saying, white niggas down at other camps. I didn't want fucking wet polices up. So my reputation was already solidified. But they knew I was by myself and they had numbers. So they can send a hit from behind the motherfucking door and I wouldn't know what happened or that it was coming at me. You know what I'm saying? But I just pray like hell that, you know, the person that did come after me, if they choose that route, you know what I'm saying? He knew what the fuck he was doing. And obviously, the niggas that they sent at me didn't know what they was doing. Because when I first went to prison, you know what I'm saying, niggas, they taught me how to motherfucking take knives and shit from people. Like, that's what the old heads taught us. Like, nigga, you up in a knife fight, do this, do that, do this, and take the knife and, you know what I'm saying, use it against them. So I was already trained for that shit. You know what I'm saying? I had been down already about 10 and a half years. So I was with all the food. I was with all the bullshit. So I was coming from school one day. No, let me rewind. Well, some gang niggas stepped to me. The head of this set, the head of this set, the head of this set. So they all boxed me in one day and they want to have a meeting with me. Because they wouldn't get no money. All they want to do is smoke Tunchi and motherfucking smoke Molly all day. So I'm getting all the money on the compound. I'm making, by Allah, I'm making like at least 30, 35 bands a fucking month in prison. You know what I'm saying? So, the gang heads called me like, listen, Goldmouf. They brought it to me like it was a sweet proposition. but really they trying to extort me. And I refuse. I'd rather be dead before I let a nigga extort me, man. And so they like, man, you know, I need you to get 10 phones in for them, 10 phones in for us, and 10 phones for them. And, you know, we going to give you a little money, but we got to feed all our people, all my people starving on the compound. I told them niggas, I was like, shit, all them 10, then what my 10 going to come in there? I tell you what, do what y'all do, you feel me? When I get in another route or something, you know what I'm saying? I'll refer y'all to the other route, or y'all can find y'all other route. But in the meantime, I ain't bringing shit else in with my route that I got now. You feel me? I gotta eat. My people gotta eat. You feel me? On the street. So they were like, oh yeah? I'm like, yeah. So I already knew it was gonna be something behind it. But I told them niggas straight up, niggas basically suck my dick. I ain't finna let no nigga extort me. I'd rather die on my motherfucking own blood, you heard? I'd rather drown in my own blood if I let nigga extort me anywhere. Like straight up, just go and murder me. It's okay. I'm not the only first nigga that got murdered. I'm not gonna be the last. You feel me? So that's how I felt about that situation. And so I'm coming from school. I'm coming to my dormitory, to my cell block from school. I was in a masonry class trying to get my mason certification. When I get out, you know, push kind of stuff. I don't have nothing else to do. I can fall back on this masonry trade. So I see a couple niggas, you know, of certain gangs that I didn't, you know, used to feed on the compound. So one of them walked up to me and like dapped my hand. I'm like, what it do? But when I was dapping him, another one came from the back, hit me with a knife. So when I reacted, the other one pulled out his knife that shook my hand and tried to hit me in the side, this big ass knife. So I was bleeding from the back. So when he hit me again. So when he hit me, you know, I did some of that old chain gang shit that them niggas taught me. Grabbed his hand, twisted his hand, you know what I'm saying, flipped him and took the knife from him. So I murdered him right here on the scene when he took the knife from him. But the other nigga tried to, when I was murdering him, I guess he wasn't you know, prepared for the shit. So he started running off. But when I was hitting the other nigga with my knife bent. I'm probably getting too much detail with this shit. But anyway, I shouldn't be getting that much detail. But yeah, long story short, so I ended up chasing I sent one of my Muslim brothers up the little path to get my other knife. So he brought it to me. So the other nigga told me, yeah, nigga, let's rock out. Little young nigga. I'm like, you wanna rock out? Nigga, let's do it. So we rock out in the pen, me, nigga, you got a knife, I got a knife, nigga, nigga, who gonna come out on top? So I went in the barbershop with the nigga. So he wanna rock out with me. So we had a standstill knife fight now, you know what I'm saying? He easing, I'm easing, and he swang, and he picked up a broom, tried to hit me with a broom. When he picked up the broom, that when I wiped him down, you hear me? I had his ass out, you feel me? That was that. He got paralyzed. But the thing about that situation is that I ended up going to jail for, you know what I'm saying? They brought, investigator came, a lot of people gave statements saying, I ain't even talked to them people, saying that, you know, the niggas tried to kill me. And so they ain't even do that. They end up transferring me to another count. But a real interesting part of that is that I stayed in the hole for like 3 months before I left. And the nigga that I paralyzed, his name was Lil Man. They brought him to the hole where I was at. He was cross from me. He was in a wheelchair. He had a shit bag and shit. And so he looking at me from across the cell. So I'm like, nigga, who sent you? Who sent you over there? Because I'm trying to find out who sent me, because I had a little power in that prison, like, and so because I started sending hits on niggas from the box, like I was still moving phones, I was putting hits on niggas from behind the box, like fuck these niggas, I want to wipe down any nigga, so nobody wouldn't claim that shit, you know what I'm saying? Because they was like, nobody wanted to claim it, so the nigga was across from me, and he was like, "Goldmouf, I'm sorry, man, you always looked out for me. They told me if I ain't do it, you know, they was gonna airlift me from here." Airlift me, you know, they bring the helicopter to kill you, and they bring the helicopter, so I ain't had no choice. That was my game. I said, my nigga, I ain't mad at you. You did what you had to do. I did what I had to do. You feel me? So, but he would never tell me who sent it. But he told me, but one day he was hurting. He was in real severe pain because of whatever was going on. I pushed his motherfucking organ back or whatever. And he was in severe pain. And he, you know, I had a peanut butter sandwich. You know, they have peanut butter sandwiches and shit in the pen. And he was like, bro, I'm hungry, I can't fucking, he was hurting over there crying. So I slid him a peanut butter sandwich, no jelly, just peanut butter sandwich over there for him to eat. So he ate it and he was crying, he felt better. And he was a young nigga. And that's what I tell a lot of young niggas, they think they know what the fuck they be doing, but they really don't know what they be doing. They really don't know who they be fucking with, they really don't know the decisions they make, the consequences, they have real severe consequences to them. It's like these niggas out here in the street, these niggas quick to tote guns and shoot shit. But soon the motherfucker, like the niggas that murdered Dolph, they got the niggas in court looking like ghosts. That nigga so motherfucking, you know, you don't want to be in that situation for real in real life. Ain't no real man who like pussy, who like freedom, want to be sent behind a motherfucking jail cell, behind a prison wall for the rest of their life just because they out here trying to, you know, satisfy some niggas that don't give a fuck about you or who ain't gonna send you $1 when you go to jail. Nigga, any real man, real nigga want to be out here with their kid, being out here, you know, having a positive impact on other people, helping motherfuckers get to the top. That's what true success is about. When you can help another motherfucker get to the top. Lil Wayne is truly successful. Birdman and them niggas truly successful because not only are they successful, but they help the Nicki Minaj and the Drakes and all these niggas get in position just as high, just as rich, just as high success as they are. You see what I'm saying? So that's what real success. Ain't no motherfucking real nigga want to be behind no goddamn wall, eat no ramen noodle soups with a chopped up piece of motherfucking Slim Jim in it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
No real nigga don't want to wake up next to no hard body ass nigga. You feel me?
Yeah.
So, you know what I'm saying? Like, a lot of shit these young niggas don't really know. But like I say, I ain't here to preach to a motherfucker. Do what you do. Just don't fuck with me. You know what I'm saying? Straight up. Don't fuck with me and mine, period.
Well, was that like the only situation that, you know, you kind of like got in prison?
Nah, man, I fucking stabbed up polices, man. Like, I went to war with fucking, with a big ass group of people that's really reputed down there. Man, ain't no secret. I went to war with some motherfucking, with some motherfucking Haitians down that bitch, man. Like, it was a war, man. They was popping some of my people. We popping their ass, helicopters. Like, it was a lot going on, man. I ain't lying, but you know what I'm saying? Southpaw say to all my Zoes, man. Y'all niggas know I fuck with y'all, man. You know what I'm saying? From ZML to Soul Pound, all the real niggas, man. I fuck with them, but I went through a lot of shit in that bitch. And I went through that because I was steady moving work. I went to 17 prisons, dog. Every motherfucking prison I got transferred for because I was moving phones and work. It never failed. As any motherfucker behind the wall who been through the Florida prison system, they gonna tell you that nigga Goldmouf, every camp he went to, he found him a fucking route and flooded that bitch with dope and phones, man. I ain't bullshit. But when I got out of prison, I said, man, I ain't gonna be selling no more nothing. No more nothing. I'm done with that shit. But I sold phones and dope to my last day out of prison. Walked up out that bitch and gave all the shit I had left away. Swear by Allah, man.
You said like million in prison, I ain't never heard.
And you know, it's crazy because I did the Beehive interview and somebody like, oh, that nigga capping, nigga. I tell you what, nigga, ask any nigga in the motherfucking Florida prison system. You know what I'm saying? Ask any nigga that's in prison. Niggas following me now from prison. On my shit. Niggas be coming like, nigga, that nigga the real deal. I got my nigga Bless. My nigga Bless in the pen now serving motherfucking 3 life sentences. You know what I'm saying? Lil Meech and Kodak Black, all them niggas be posting Bless. That's my motherfucking right hand man, nigga. We did like 4 years side by side with each other. You know what I'm saying? That nigga tell you, man, that nigga, I ain't never seen no nigga come through the prison system do it like that young nigga that was, bro. And I was from out of state. I'm from Georgia. I'm from Macon, nigga. You feel me? I went to Florida and just had my way down that motherfucker. You feel me? And niggas didn't try me. But at the end, all 3 of them gangs got together and tried me. You know what I'm saying? That shit did not work. It was so unsuccessful. You heard? I had that shit out. Like, I made it out without a scar on my face, so I'm grateful. Not a bragging thing, but it is certainly an accolade, and I wear it on my motherfucking chest like a badge of honor. Because it cannot be done like that, you heard? For real.
I respect. What about like, you know, you ain't really got to get into too much detail, but like just like the craziest shit you seen in prison.
Man, I seen the wildest shit, man. Okay, so it was a blood game. This literally 5 days before I got out. The Bloods and shit, the Billy Bloods, them niggas, motherfucking, they had a nigga, one of their members and shit, supposedly some paperwork came from another camp. They said a nigga was snitching. So I'm in the shower, taking the shower and shit. So it's like 6 shower cells in here. So me and him kind of over here, like about next to each other. So one of my Muslim brothers came and said, hey man, go, you know they want to kill this nigga next to you in the shower with you. I'm like, oh yeah? He like, is it okay? They want the blood, the head of the Bloods want to know if it's okay for him to send his steppers in here to go and step on this nigga while you're in the shower. I said, shit, I don't give a fuck what he do. You feel me? As long as he don't touch me. So I said, I tell you what, so I moved down like 2 showers, so the young nigga over there just bathing and shit. And so I moved down 2 showers. I ain't telling him, look at him or not. Like 3-4 minutes later, like five steppers came up in that bitch with them knives. They just stabbed him in the shower, just stabbed him. I'm just looking. I'm like, damn. So, you know, big, thick ass blood running down the drain. And so they killed the nigga right there in the shower. So shit, I got out, I just walked lightly, you know what I'm saying? Dried off, got out the shower and went over there. So my Muslim brother and them like, man, shit, man, you good? I'm like, hell yeah, I'm good. So, you know, the nigga was like, help me, Goldmouf. Like trying to ask for my help, but I stay out of people business. So I watched the nigga die right there, you know what I'm saying? I ain't saying that in no bragging way, but I don't get in people business. That's his decision. 2 days later, right? I never forget, man. They found out that the information they had got from the last count was false. The nigga wasn't a snitch, so they killed the young nigga, man, thinking that he was a snitch, man. And I watched him die right there in my face. 5 days later, I get released out of the pen. I'm like, damn, I just seen another body before I leave that bitch. I seen so much crazy shit, man. I seen niggas get executed. I was at Florida State Penitentiary, the home of death row, man. I be talking to a nigga, you know, as a runaround on death row, and you know what I'm saying, a week or 2 later, he get murdered. You know what I'm saying? He get murdered. You know what I'm saying? A nigga that you know, you get close to these people, you get cool with him and shit. You know what I'm saying? And now he on death watch now, on death row. The governor signed his motherfucking execution warrant, and now he dead. And you looking out the window and you see him, you know, carrying his body in the fucking to the hearse and shit. You know, it's a lot of crazy shit. Yeah, so that's what it is.
Do you ever get time to like reflect and shit, man? That you been home 2 years at this point, and you know what I'm saying? Like that's a lot of trauma, man. A lot of people might not want to recognize that on themselves, but you know that's a lot of trauma that one person got to deal with.
You know what's crazy, fam? I'm gonna keep it real. Like, you know, I don't smoke nothing, I don't drink nothing, I don't pop no pills, I don't do nothing. And people say, man, how the fuck you go through all that trauma without resorting to something? You feel me? And I don't know, dog. Like, I don't have no desire to smoke nothing. I don't have no desire to drink nothing. You know what I'm saying? I don't even know if I look at it like trauma. I just look at it like, you know, I guess experiences. You feel me? And I don't channel it as trauma. I channel it as life, because in life people gonna die. You know, in life people gonna live. People gonna get rich. There's gonna be homeless people, and it's all based on the decisions we make. You feel me? And people say you so cold-hearted, but no, I'm not cold-hearted. I'm just like a realist. I didn't accepted the fact that these are the consequences of our decisions, and some things are unfortunate. Like, what really fucks with me is when I see like a baby or somebody innocent, you know, something tragic happen to those people. That type of stuff fuck with me. But if I know you a gangbang and you out here shooting at motherfuckers and throwing up gang signs every day, I'm not gonna be feeling the way if a nigga come through this bitch and blow your head off with a shotgun. That's for your mother to feel that way. You know what I'm saying? I'm looking at who you know, what you project to be. And people respond to, I mean, I think decisions, everything is based on our decisions. I feel sorry for kids. I feel sorry for people who in third world countries that don't really have opportunity to find themselves down to hunger, starving, dehydration, shit like that. You know what I'm saying? It's hard for me to feel sorry for these niggas over here that motherfucking making all these fucked up decisions and thinking they decisions ain't gonna catch up with them. You know what I'm saying?
Right. That's real right now, man. Let's talk about, you know what I'm saying, you dropped the evolution. You know, talk about, you know, the meaning behind the name of you naming the project the evolution, and you know what I'm saying, the recording process.
I think when we did that interview last time, I did the designer trap. Yeah, so I went on to the evolution. Evolution, that was a hell of a project, man. I really enjoyed
recording the evolution because basically it was my evolutionary process. You know, the process of becoming more, you know, acquainted with life and growing. It's about the evolution. It's continuously growing and evolving. You feel me? And so that's what that project is about. Me evolving. You know what I'm saying? And, we did some motherfucking great records on the evolution, and that shit got me a pretty decent check too. A lot of motherfuckers told me, you know, getting out of prison, I can't rap and all kind of shit, and you know what I'm saying? I rap like I'm from the old school and all this shit. But a lot of motherfuckers don't even know, like, I ain't give a fuck what they had to say about me, bitch. I'm finna make me an album. I'm finna put me some records out there, and that shit made me like $200,000. You know what I'm saying? Just the evolution is alone. So fuck what them niggas talking about. I'm about the money. And a lot of people say, you know, that a lot of negative shit about a nigga, but you know what I'm saying? Like, my work ethic speaks for itself. It ain't about being the best rapper. It ain't about being. It's about, you know, having the best work ethic. You know what I'm saying? Some of the best resources. You feel me? So we dropped the evolution. And I got some amazing features on that motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? I got Anthony Hamilton on that bitch. I did Beanie Siegel, Boosie, Rez Deshaun, Rollo, fucking a lot of people. You know what I'm saying? Some of my artists, Trap Elite Money, or Beach Boy Nino. You know, I did a lot of on the Evolution Deluxe. You know what I'm saying? I got Fabio. I got a lot of big time people on my Evolution Deluxe, but Evolution did real good, and I'm satisfied even with that album today. Because a lot of times I'll make music, I be like, damn, man, it ain't up to par. But even when I put the Evolution in it right now, I'm like, yeah, I ride to that whole motherfucking album. You know what I'm saying? And I don't really be getting into the pain aspects of my life because I don't like to relive those moments because I really went through pain. You know what I'm saying? My motherfucking mama, you know, I was raised in a crack house. My mama motherfucking smoking crack when I was little. My dad in out of prison. My sister, like, so I came from that shit. I really came from the struggle. I really came from, you know, saying roaches in the motherfucking in the projects, you know, the gang bang and shit. You know, I came up robbing and motherfucking doing all the stupid shit. So I don't feel like I necessarily have to all the time rap about pain. I feel like a motherfucker always rapping about pain got some kind of mental health issue. Like, you know, you need a motherfucking, because life is beautiful. Yeah. What the fuck I look like you continuously reliving painful moments and sit dwelling in fucking pain. That wouldn't be right for me. We on the rooftop. Yeah. You feel me? Like, let's celebrate life. You know, when your funeral is gonna come one day, you are assured that. So when that time comes, then, you know, you can waddle in your pain. But now, nigga, while we living, let's pop these motherfucking bottles. Let's enjoy these beautiful views, man. You feel me? So I really don't be reflecting that type of shit. You wouldn't know I went through a lot. Cause that shit don't be, you know what I'm saying, resonate necessarily through my music. Sometimes I touch on a couple things, but nigga, if I speak about the pain I've been through, I have a nigga crying. Yeah. Nigga wouldn't even want to listen to my music no more. They say I ain't gonna put Goldmouf in this bitch, cause he always make me cry. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So that ain't what I do. Yeah. You feel me? So like I say, man, I'm the people's inspiration. You feel me?
Yeah. Well, I was gonna say, like, what was that recording process like? You know what I'm saying, with you know, all those major artists. Like, how many songs was in studio on those features?
All my shit was in studio.
Oh, okay, all
yeah, from Boosie to fucking Anthony Hamilton to the Rez to Beanie Siegel. You know, Anthony Hamilton, that's my nigga. He hit me the other day, fucking. I said, Beanie, that's my legendary motherfucking brother, you know what I'm saying? You know, me and him real close. The Rez, I talk to the Rez every day, so it was for me, like, you know, having that experience, never haven't had it before, it was a cool experience. It wasn't like no, nigga, I'm supposed to be here. The fuck, you know what I'm saying? Like, when I be around motherfucking celebrities, so-called celebrities and shit, that shit don't really move me like that. Bitch, I'm supposed to be here. Bitch, I'm a celebrity. You feel me? So, it don't be no, oh my God, I just met, you know what I'm saying? The only motherfucker, to be honest with you, that I felt like, damn, I met such and such. I ain't gonna lie, bro. when I first met motherfucking Chris Tucker, I was like damn, like, cause you know, I just know him to be a big actor. So when I met him, I was like, damn, Chris Tucker. And when I started like hanging out with Dave Chappelle and shit, I was like, damn, you know, it's Dave Chappelle. You know what I'm saying? Like, what the fuck? Like, but like, I feel like I'm supposed to be right there with Dave Chappelle. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm supposed to be there. So this shit supposed to be there. It ain't nothing that, you know, got me like so fucked up. Wow. Yeah, I'm supposed to be here. You know what I'm saying? When all these, yeah, that's what it is. I'm here.
Say like when I see it, man, I be like to myself, like I'm rooting. I'm like, yeah, we in the field. You feel me? Then, you know, I be like at the same time thinking to myself, like I'm a little bit older than the younger generation, so like that era, that Anthony Hamilton, that Benny Siegel, that Boosie, it is like, yo, yeah, I can see you fitting right in as if you never left. You know what I mean?
Yeah, when I be around these giants of celebrities, man, it just, I'm supposed to be there, fam. You feel me? Thank you for the invitation. Thank you for opening the doors up for me. I'm supposed to be right there. You feel me? I don't give a fuck who is it, you know? From the Rollos to the goddamn, to the little baby, you know what I'm saying? Shit, I just motherfuckers holler at T.I. just walking through the motherfucking state house. That nigga supposed to be there, you know? It's just that these people had the media behind them. I'm saying these publicists and the media, so they are deemed celebrities, but you know, my biggest celebrities are like the people who are really unknown, though, mostly. You know what I'm saying? Like when I see shit, I see a lot of people doing a lot of major shit, man. I see women out this motherfucker like taking care of home, taking care of, you know, a whole lot of shit, like juggling a lot of hats. You know what I'm saying? Wearing all these different hats, man. Like those are real celebrities to me. And to be honest with you, I look at real celebrities like motherfucking neurosurgeons, people that can take your heart out and place it in another person's heart, and this person can get up and walk around like they never had a dead heart. You know what I'm saying? Like people that do real complicated, brilliant shit. Those are my celebrities. That's who I look up like, oh my God, this motherfucker can really, you know, amputate this leg and put it on, connect it to this motherfucking leg. You know what I'm saying? Shit like that. Shit that keep us alive, you know, that sit around and study how jellyfishes move in the ocean to get this rhythm so they can tie it into how the heart, you know, operates, you know, blood circulating throughout the veins of the heart, you know, that type of complicated shit. So that's the shit that really I'm in awe about, because, you know, it takes some extraordinarily brilliant people to be able to manifest these things. You see what I'm saying? A nigga that write rhymes, oh, yeah, her pussy fat, yeah, it's all that, and it becomes a hit, okay, cool. I ain't knocking you, you black, you done came from there, cool. You know what I'm saying? But that shit don't impress me. You know what I'm saying? That shit, you know, what the fuck, you ain't doing that, but put some words together, but cool. I ain't knocking, I ain't hating. Cool, you get your mama, you bought your mama a career, you got your daughter, that's what you're supposed to be doing, however you make it, cool. But that shit don't fascinate me. What fascinates me is those people that do all this extraordinary shit, you know what I'm saying, that propels life, technology and life forward. Like, who the fuck created FaceTime? You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Nigga you can actually talk to a motherfucker in live time through a phone. Right. They can be anywhere. That's amazing. Right. That's the motherfucking star. Where is he or she? These are the type of people that just think you literally on a phone. And this motherfucking Beijing, China, and you talking to through a phone.
Game changer.
What?
Shit changed the game.
That shit is amazing when you think about it. We use it. We use this shit every day.
Yeah.
But that shit is amazing. Motherfucker created. When I go home, I go on my phone and I lit up my car garage and cut off my alarm and all that shit through the phone. What the fuck? I cut off my cameras right now and I can see my whole house. That type of shit amazes me. Those are my celebrities. Give me a motherfucking autograph. You know, that's what I'm asking for one.
I ain't gonna lie, like Elon Musk, one of them people.
I was just with him.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, I was just with him.
Yeah.
Over there, you know what I'm saying, at the Dave Chappelle party. Oh, Dave Chappelle bring out the A-listers, man.
Yeah.
He bring out the owner of Live Nation, the people who pay Jay-Z they checks. You know what I'm saying? He bring them out. I'm over there with this. And get what, bro? It's crazy because you say Elon Musk. I'm over there looking at the dude, right? You know, we go to the Chappelle party. It ain't no celebrity. Everybody in here is somebody. It ain't no security walking around. This is not that. It ain't no VIPs. Everybody is just together. So we all partying, we hanging out together. This is what this is. This is not no, oh, Dave Chappelle in the building, they over there in the VIP. No, that ain't what this is. This is Stevie Wonder right here, I'm right here, Elon Musk right here, Rihanna right here, and we all just hanging out talking to each other. It ain't no guards up. Everybody here is somebody. So am I. And so that's what it was. And I'm looking at Elon, you know, checking out Elon Musk, looking at him drinking his drink. You know, when you go.
Yeah, man. Who's some of the other people that, you know what I'm saying, you ain't get a chance to meet yet that you know what I'm saying, that you, just like you said, like, you know, everybody, you know, they're just another person, but like, who that person that you want to meet? Not necessarily in a fan stand of you, but like, just like somebody who inspire you and, you know, motivate you that you just want to see it.
Man, them celebrity niggas, man, them niggas lame as fuck. I really don't want to meet no more of them niggas, man.
Yeah.
Them niggas like, a lot of them niggas like, I don't know if I want to utilize the term lame, but them niggas funny style as fuck.
Yeah.
When people get a certain amount of money and they reach a certain amount of, you know, celebrity, reach a certain status, they tend to not want to meet new people or, you know, be welcome. They kind of put them in a box because they know all the bitches trying to come up on that check. Everybody wants you to do something. It just get overwhelming. You know what I'm saying? It get. That's why they say it get lonely at the top. So I really don't want to meet. I done met everybody. I done met the Kardashians. I done, you know what I'm saying, party with the motherfucking P. Diddy's and, you know what I'm saying, the Busta Rhymes, the Rihannas, the Kylie Jenner. I really don't want to meet too many more people. I want to accumulate the bag that they have.
Oh, yeah.
I prefer the bag.
Yeah.
If I get the bag, I'll be more than satisfied with meeting the bag. And you know, and I meet them at the top where they at. But I done met everybody. I done met mostly everybody. I think somebody that I would like to meet in person probably would be. Nobody really.
Yeah.
And I just started my own clothing line too. It's called the Gold Collection. It's a real high-end clothing line. You know what I'm saying? I'm about to get ready to debut it real soon. But it's a beautiful clothing. I wish y'all to have my shit on right now. But then the white folks shit. But so I got the Gold Collection. I got this movie I'm working on with A-listers called When the Rabbit Got the Gun. You know what I'm saying? Gonna start in the sequel. Lil Zane and some other big people. I ain't gonna put their name on it right now, but you know, I'm just working right now, man. Steady grinding, seeing progress. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm sure we can get higher than this rooftop. But the thing about it is that we gotta be grateful for where we are, because things could definitely be a lot worse than that. You can't never forget where you came from. You can't never, you know, get beside yourself. Always remain humble. You look at the Young Thug, them situations, you know, you got millionaires, some of the biggest artists in the game. You know, they walking around, you know, living up to who they become. And that's cool. But one day, all that shit can be taken away. It's like Dave Chappelle. He on the stage doing his thing. He got security all around him. The nigga run right on stage. Try to tackle him and pull out a fucking and got a gun on him. You know, that could have been his life right there on the national stage. So it don't matter who you are or how big you become. You gotta always give thanks to God. You gotta always remain humble, because just like God has allowed you to be placed in that position, you could be taken out of that position just as quick as you got in it. In fact, you can be taken out of that position quicker than you got in. Because it may take you 10, 20 years to get there, but all it takes is that one moment to snatch you out of that position. So we always got to remain humble, grateful for where we are. Enjoy, you know, we got to learn to enjoy where we are right now in life. and just celebrate life and be happy. You know what I'm saying? Because it's people who doing life in prison who sitting on death row right now. They wish they could be sitting right here on this rooftop, breathing this fresh air. You feel me? And so I'm just grateful to God. You already know it.
Yeah, that's deep. What's the focus right now? Like you dropping music, you dropping an album and shit.
Yeah, I just dropped an album. Actually, it's called 7. I went to the studio. I had went through a situation. I lived through it, and that was the first time me getting back up on my feet after the ordeal. I went to the studio and I was just telling the producer, man, pull up a beat. So I knocked out 9 tracks in 7 hours. Just straight freestyle through the bitches. And I'm like, fuck that, I'm putting this shit, I'm calling it 7. You know, when I dropped the album, so 7 is out now on all platforms, you know what I'm saying? It's a dope ass album, man. And, that was the album, me basically, a mixtape letting niggas know, nigga, I'm still here. And I got great shit coming, you feel me?
So more so it's like, you know, when you got a statement to make, you know what I'm saying, you going in the book, but beside that, you more so like kind of like the push and trap elite.
Yeah, I'm pushing Trap Elite. See, labels are all about the bag. You know what I'm saying? So I learned a lot of shit, you know, through the Jeezy situation, through the Rollo, you know, being so close with Rollo, and, you know, being around all the other artists and business people. I learned that, you know, it takes certain criteria. So I'm pushing the hell out of Trap Elite, but you know what I'm saying, in the meantime, I'm doing this movie shit too, so I can level the whole thing out on a better platform. You know what I'm saying? And, Rollo come on in about 14 to 15 months. So you know what I'm saying? We're gonna really go crazy with the music shit. But in the meantime, you know, I'm about to drop my video I did with Anthony Hamilton, them called Legendary. We got PRs behind it. We about to push that record. I'm just gonna drop a video for every song on 7, put content out there, work on my movie with the A-listers, and just, you know what I'm saying, run my gold collection clothing line up and just do the damn thing. You feel me? Keep on grinding, you heard?
You say when the rabbit got the gun, right?
Yeah, when the rabbit got the gun.
The rabbit got the gun, man. There it is, man. Goldmouf, man. In the last word, man, let people know what's going on.
Hey man, free my motherfucking brother Rollo, free my nigga Bless, free Pacio, free all my motherfucking homies in the pen, free them guys, you already know what it is, Trap Elite Famgoon, man. I'm out this bitch. So.